gonna prepare. Actually, this is my first time to do live both. Bayan, ubo ako. Medyo, alam mo, this past few days na atake yung asthma because of the weather. And, yun nga, nagpapagawa kami ng bahay. And, mainit, sobra, maalikabok. So, yun. Mm. Okay, you can comment down below. You can invite your friends, family member who are interested to become a VA. Ano to? Yeah, I cannot open my cameras, guys. So, go live tayo. Yan. Ang hangin, alam niyo yun, bukas na yung aircon ko, bukas pa yung electric fan ko kasi pakainit and hindi kasi dumating yung aircon technician. So, nangyari, hindi ko napalinis yung aircon ko. So, good luck sa bill ng kuryente. Hindi ko tatay si Lopez. So, wala akong free electricity. So, anyway, ano na lang. Alright. So, medyo nangangapa pa ako sa ganung setup. Pasensya na. So, I'm just gonna okay, we still have 17 minutes. So right now, we already have 2 attendees. Hi, Jacqueline and Karina. If you're too early and I appreciate it. So, yan. Medyo maingay dito sa amin. Ewan ko ba, nakakaloka. Kung kaya naman na may nagiinuman yata sa kapitbahay. I don't expect it. So, tsaga-tsaga lang tayo. Ay. Yan. Laki ng tenga ko eh. Na-conscious ako sa tenga ko. Yeah, may mataas ang pandinig ko. Alright, 1 minute. I-ano ko muna yung countdown. Close ko muna yung camera to. So I'm gonna share my screen. So I also do share screen. Okay. So see. Let's start the countdown. Alright, we have 15 minutes left before we start our webinar. So mungit ko muna ito while waiting for those attendees. Okay. Ano kayong live namin sa check ko kung ano. Nagbubog through ba ang aking live? Yan. Minimize ko muna to. Want to see if my StreamYard, yeah, it's up and running. Anyway, let's nag-upgrade dito yung live. Ay, stop yung time ko. Nangyari dito. Dito ito. Nakaloka yung timer ko, hindi gumagana. Napaya tayo dito eh. Okay. I think I'm not playing the right timer. Hold on. So, yun. Ito pala. 12 minutes. Start ko lang ng maaga gawa ng baka kasi magkaroon tayo ng technical difficulties. In case mangyayari yon, we're ready. I'm really excited about this because it's really my first time to do live in 3 platform. I normally do this webinar sa Zoom lang. And I said na I think I should make it exclusive to everyone para mas maraming maka-access. Kasi hindi lahat available for some personal reason like they have family gathering, they have things to do during weekend. So, kung di ka man available tonight, you can watch it. Yung replay namin sa YouTube and our Facebook group, Work from Home Professional Philippines. So, medyo tinatago ko muna yung mukha ko. Mamaya makita nyo rin kung mukha ko. So, sana makisama ang internet. By the way, guys, next week, I'm going to have a series of videos about lead generation. This is open for newbies and experienced VA. Kasi most of the time or karamihan ng mga job sa online ay about lead generation. Kasi because natin lead generation, hindi lang yan for cold calling only or for web-based search. There are different types of lead generation. At I'm going to discuss it and how to do it. And I'm gonna focus on the lead generation na pwede sa mga newbies. Kasi I have VAs na they are really start na zero knowledge about lead generation. We don't have BA or BPO experience. And I still let them do the job. Yun nga lang, syempre, yung training talagang bonggang-bongga kasi from zero talaga yung knowledge nila. And right now, they are working with me for almost 6 months. 7 months yung isa, yung kapatid ko yun actually. Then, yung ibang yung asawa niya din, yung iba pong makakilala ko na walang experience. Right now kasi, ang hiring sa amin, hindi actually nag-freeze hiring kami. Pero nung mga nakaraang buwan or weeks, meron kaming hiring for cold calling. Kaso na-reach na namin kasi yung aming target pooling. So, medyo nag-pause muna kami sa pagtanggap ng applicant. But I'm going to post sa group at sa iba't ibang Facebook group kung may hiring kami ulit. Hopefully this June, we will get new sets of VA na ma-endorse. Saka medyo nagpapahinga ako dahil, for health reason, I have asthma. Ina-asthma ako sobrang init. Then yun nga, aside of aging, high blood ako yun, dahil nga sa init. Kaya medyo kailangan mo nang hindi naman mag-chill, but to take some rest. Medyo lalo-lalo muna ng konti. Alright, we only have 7 minutes before we start. Let me check our Zoom if we already have attendees. So we already have 7 attendees. Hi, Enrico, Erica, Crisaldo, Gilbert, Jacqueline, Jacob, and Mercy Joy. I appreciate that you spend your time in Zoom. Though you can also watch it live, pero syempre iba pa rin talaga yung experience na nasa Zoom ka. You can ask a lot of questions and I can answer it on the later time po. All right. Hi, Enrico. Thank you for your message. So we still have 7 minutes. I want to start this webinar sa time talaga kasi mga nakaraang webinar namin, I said it will be 2 hours but nagiging, alam mo yun, nag-exceed kami sa oras. But actually, I like it. I love it that they are really asking questions. It means that they are really interested. If you're not in Zoom and you're on YouTube or on Facebook group, you can also drop question there and I'm gonna answer it. Okay? But of course, medyo sa Zoom, unahin ko muna yung mga questions sa Zoom, then I will answer the question in YouTube and Facebook group. Okay, we only have 6 minutes before we start our webinar. So di na ako magpapanggap, masusuot na ako ng salamin. Sakit na ng mata ko. Sabi ko, hindi na kasama yung aircon na eh. Normally, I don't use electric fan. Siguro, kung naaraan yung kuryente namin na sa 4,500, baka ngayon sa 6,000 na. Kaya, anyway, pasangla ko na yung kidney ko kung bayad ng electric bill namin. 5 minutes before we start. So, I'm just gonna check our Facebook group if we have some comment there. Let's see. Pupunin na si Facebook. Okay. Okay, actually, you can also drop your question on YouTube if you are watching by YouTube. Okay. Well, doon sa mga nanonood nito, if you're not yet a member of our group, Work from Home Professional Philippines, you can join there. And actually, we are currently have like a promo wherein we're going to open 7 slots for full scholarship for our paid course and 7 discount grantees sa aming paid course, Real Estate Marketing BA, Ultimate Learning Course. So, once we reach actually, naka 6,200 na kami. So, we're targeting to have 7K member before, mga second week or first week ng June. And once we reach the 7,000 member, we will choose among those people na comment dito sa baba. Hindi lang ako mag-choose nito, hindi yung dalawang assistant ko rin. Kasi I don't want lang ako yung mag-decide. Normally, hindi ako lang yung nag-decide. I ask them, what's your point? What do you want? Then what will you come up with the concept? So, ganun. Alright, so we still have 4 minutes left. Okay. Okay, I'll check Zoom kung medyo may mga questions tayo. Ayan. Yes, Erica. Ay, nag-comment ka na ba, Erica? Comment ka dito. Dito, kasi hindi na namin ika-counting sa mga nag-comment dito sa picture na to. Nasa announcement namin siya. And right now, medyo konti pa lang nagko-comment kasi, ewan ko, but medyo ano din, aming engagement din kasi. But we still have a lot of sign. Right now, meron nang nag-comment sa 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So marami pang panahon. Okay, we still have 3 minutes before we start. Yeah. Pending request. Okay. Sige na-accept ko na. Ayun, Erica, approve ko na ha. Ayan. Actually, we just started this community last January. You're welcome, Erica. We just started this community last January 18, if I'm not mistaken. We just, medyo naglaylo lang ako nitong month of March and April. Naging busy ako sa business ko, sa agency, saka din siyempre yung sa course. And right now, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'm going to commit my time and effort. Alright, kunin ko lang yung headset ko. Okay, so we only have, let's see, how many? 28 seconds left before we start. Right now, the Zoom. We only have 18 participants, but hopefully we're looking to get more. And I think there are a few who are watching on YouTube Live. You can drop your questions and comment down below our comment section. All right. Time is up. Okay. So let's start. Before anything else, kailangan unahin muna natin si Lord. And of course, I have to turn on the recording para ma-sync sa PC ko. Okay. So, Lord, thank you so much for tonight. I'm so glad that this real estate marketing crash course is available or accessible to all. And use me as your instrument of knowledge to those VAs who are looking to become, or they want to become a real estate VA, and help them to understand or to grasp all the learning that they will get through this webinar. And I pray that they will get the job that they are doing, na hindi lang para sa kanila sarili, but also for their family. This is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Corinne. I'm from the Best PH Academy. We're going to start our lesson, Free Real Estate Marketing Crash Course. Okay? Again, we are live via YouTube, sa aming Facebook group, and via Zoom. So I understand if you're not here, that's totally fine. But if you can watch the live or the replay sa YouTube or our Facebook group, that's mas ma-appreciate it. But I also appreciate those who spend their time. Iba pa rin kasi yung experience pag nasa YouTube ka, sa YouTube, nasa Zoom ka, ano talaga nasa classroom. I'm your teacher and you're your student. You can ask questions about VA. I'm going to answer that later on. Alright? So, rules lang po for those attendees. Mute po tayo unless I ask you to speak or if I call your name, you can unmute. Okay, if you have question, please send it to our Zoom chat. I'll answer that later para medyo smooth yung ating webinar. And I just want to set up your expectations since it's a crash course. Medyo mabilis ang pacing natin. That's why you can watch the replay via YouTube or via Facebook group. I can also send the replay doon sa mga umattend ng webinar via email. Okay? Kasi para ma-save you sa PC nyo and you can watch it anytime, especially if you want to go back to sa mga part na hindi nyo naintindihan. And pinaka-importante sa lahat is you have to practice what you've learned. Kasi if we just watch and we don't practice it, you're just wasting our time or we are wasting our time. Isipin mo like expert ka, even you don't have a job experience, but you have the enough knowledge, kaya mo yan. Just want to share feedback sa student ko from our free webinar. Actually, after she watched the webinar, nakakuha siya ng job as a real estate VA. So, actually, nandun siya, na-comment siya dun sa group namin. You can just check it out. Hindi to kwentong barbero. And other than that, yung mga naging previous webinar ko, I think she's from batch 1. Nakakuha siya he's from batch 1, pala lalaki siya. Nakakuha siya ng client after the webinar. Again, pre-webinar pa lang nakakakuha na sila ng client. What more pa kaya kung nandun ka na sa paid course namin? Kasi doon mas in-depth yun. But anyway, let's move on. So, just a short background about our company. So, DBS PH Academy is a training platform of Dynamic Virtual Services PH. In Dynamic Virtual Services PH was our agency. We started that last March 2020. May 5 BAs ako that time and 1 client, but right now we're growing. And right now we are offering or nagma-market na kami sa Canada kasi we want to expand na rin siyempre yung business. But we're doing it organically para, alam mo yun, mas targeted. Kasi pag nag-ads ka, though it's maybe I'll gonna do ads soon. Hindi mo na ngayon. Yun lang ang tubig. So I used to be a real estate VA, a social media manager, and a content writer. So yun yung mga naging job ko noon for for almost 2 years. I was a high school teacher, public school, sa DepEd. Then, I used to be a national lecturer sa isang kilalang review center na nagtuturo sa mga, for licensure exam ng mga teacher. Then, I used to be a customer service representative. And aside from that, I am a registered psychometrician and a licensed professional teacher. So, yung mga na job experience ko before, I use it dito sa job na to at sa business ko din. So we started this because we want to help more Filipinos and bring back all the blessings that we receive. And lastly, we want VA and freelancing training affordable and free to everyone. Kasi yung mga napapansin ko, yung mga nagiging struggle talaga ng mga VAs, especially the new ones, are makapakamahal po ng course. We can't afford or Yun, yung mga those are the normal reason. So that's why we want, or we try our best to make it affordable and free to everyone. Okay, so let's start. Real estate marketing is a process of getting seller and buyer leads. So there are different ways to gather leads. We can get it through cold calling, SMS campaign, direct email, or direct mail, email campaign, referrals, and social media and digital marketing. Okay, so kasi napakalawa. Let's sabi, real estate, actually real estate VA has three parts. The marketing part, or yung your gathered leads, the administrative part, ito yung you're working as an executive VA or a general VA. And lastly, the transactional part. Ito yung mga nagko-close na ng deal, nagpo-process ng mga papers like transaction coordination. So bilang baguhay sa real estate, ang pinaka-step muna na tatahakin natin is the marketing part. Kasi for me, this is the easiest compared to the administrative and the transactional part of real estate. So if you know the marketing, mas madali mo lang maunawaan yung administrative and the transactional part ng real estate. Alright? So there are examples of real estate marketing. So actually, they thought that sa cold calling lang ang umiikot ang real estate marketing, but actually, bahagi lang siya. So cold calling is calling random property owner, and they ask, and we're going to ask them if they are interested to sell or buy a property. Ganun lang kasimpleng cold calling. You don't need to sell or offer services kasi it's more on the telemarketing kasi yun, yung offering service or product. So cold calling sa real estate, just ask them if they want to sell or not. And if they don't want, just move on. SMS campaign, all text version siya ng cold calling. We're going to send random texts from different leads or seller sa ating list and ask if they're interested to sell. Actually, compared to cold calling, SMS has big, o parang mas malaki yung response rate niya kasi not all people are comfortable to answer a call from a random phone number, but they are comfortable to answer a text message from a random number. Kasi tayo din naman, di ba? Naalala ko sa home credit, they are using different phone number and I don't answer it kasi Disney ko sila kilala. But pag nagte-text, siyempre makikita mo na ay home credit yun. So same with SMS campaign. Once they read the message, ay okay, nagtatanong sila if they want to buy my property. I just said yes or no. Okay? Ako, ingay sa paligid ko. Kaloka. Ngayon sila nag-video okay, hindi ko nasabihan. Charot. Email marketing, same with SMS, but it's more on email. Of course, email campaign. It can be cold email or they have different tools like MailChimp, Sendinblue, etc. Okay. When I was a BA, actually halos lahat to naranasan ko except the bandit sign since hindi naman ako pinag-design ng bandit sign ng client ko. Okay. So social media marketing. So actually we have social media marketing training. Check nyo na lang yung group namin. Hindi ko siya na-download sa YouTube. Gawa ng medyo malabo yung kopya. You can watch it on YouTube. But I tried to make another free webinar for social media marketing on the next following month sa siguro. But if you want to watch it, just check our Facebook group. Okay? Anyway, going back to social media, ang ginagawa ko dito sa client ko dati is, pwede siyang prospecting. I chatted different buyer and asked if they want to buy a property or if they want to sell their property. Ganon, yung naging job. And aside from that, nag-create ako ng mga postings sa social media pages ng client ko Depende yun sa trip niya. Minsan, pag wala siyang naiisip na idea, ako na yung nagka-come up sa idea yun. Next, direct mail. Ito yung mano-mano na magsusulat ka tapos sisend mo sa bahay ng bawat. May tools na ginagamit where we can process direct mail. Parang in just a few clicks, magsisend na ng direct mail yung software na yun. So, ang tawag doon sa software na yun ay deal machine. Meron din ng for upstream. Ang nangyayari na once na collect na yung info, yung company na bahala makipag-coordinate sa post office to send the mail do sa mga iba't ibang property. Then bandit sign, that's sa Tagalog ito yung karatula. And normally may word siya na we buy houses cash and the phone number na kailangan nilang tawagan. Aside from that, yung digital marketing, dito papasok yung sales funnel, mag-run ng mga ads, and once they sign up, they put their info, mapupunta na yon sa CRM ni client. Okay? So, if you're going to ask me, Miss, if okay lang po bang wala akong experience, but yes, that's totally fine. Again, ito pala disclaimer ko guys ha. Baka sabihin nyo naman, pwede pala eh. Depende po sa client. Depende sa client. Sa tagal kong naging BA, sa 1 year, more than 1 year ko na magkaroon ng agency, talagang depende sa client. Hindi yan depende sa akin. Depende sa client. May mga client na nagtatanggap kahit walang experience as long as trainable and they have training, kumbaga may knowledge na tong si VA sa pinagagawa ni client. Meron namang mga client na they want someone who have an experience na. Kasi ayaw na nilang mag-train, they don't have enough time to train the VA, and they want to get a result as soon as possible. Ganun yun. So, nung ako yung nag-start pa lang mag-BA, may client na tumanggap sa akin kahit hindi sapat. Kasi ang background ko ng content writing diba? Call center, ang layo. So, sabi ko sa client ko, hindi pa enough yung experience ko, but I am trainable. I have a VA training. I have certificate. Pinakita ko yun sa kanya. Then, tinanggap niya ako. Actually, until now, client ko pa rin siya. Pero, yung job ko dati, in-outsource ko na. Binigay ko na sa ibang VA since nag-focus na ako sa pagiging business owner. Okay? So, yun. Again, if you have question, you can drop on Zoom. I'll answer it later. Okay. So, now I'm going to discuss different dialer sa real estate. Actually, marami. But these are the major dialer na ginagamit sa real estate. Especially if your client are real estate investors and wholesaler. Okay? So, Mojo, okay. So, before we end pala, nabanggit ko yung real estate investors and wholesaler and realtor. Nakakaiba sila. Okay? Si realtor, kumbaga, ito yung mga real estate agent, sila yung nagbebenta ng property with commission. Okay? Si real estate wholesaler, they are the one who buy distressed property. And ang ginagawa nila, hindi sila yung nag-a-act as an owner, but meron lang siyang papers, meron paperwork na once they transfer the paperwork sa cash buyer, si cash buyer, pwede siyang maging real estate investor. So sa real estate investor, siya yung nagre-renovate, kumbaga fix and flip, and they will sell it in a higher price. Normally, si wholesaler and real estate investor, they buy property 50 to 70% below the market value. Market value is the amount of the property based on the appraisal. Okay, so yun. So going back here, Mojo Dialer is all-in-one prospecting dialer. Why it's all-in-one? It has CRM, it has Power Dialer, and you can also pull out list and do skip tracing. Actually, among all, ang favorite ko talaga si Mojo. Bukod sa user-friendly siya, it's really, mas marami kang ako nakakausap kapag si Mojo yung gamit ko. And you really see the reports kung ilan yung nakausap mo, ilan yung hindi mo nakausap. Medyo mahal nga lang si Mojo kasi aside from the dialer itself, you have, or the client have to subscribe to a soft phone or web-based soft phone like Dialpad or Ring Central or phone.com. Okay. Next is Batch Dialer. This is the newest dialer in the market. It has CRM and dialer, and it can dial up to 12 phone numbers. You can also drop, actually Mojo and Batch Dialer has a capability to drop voicemail automatically. You don't need to manually, hey, this is Green, blah, blah, blah. May recording na yun. And once natapos na yung voicemail prompt, you just have to click drop voicemail and it will automatically leave a voicemail. Okay? So, SendCall, it's a software. It's also a predictive dialer. And normally, ang mga gumagamit ng SendCall, ito yung may mga maraming list talaga na sa 25,000 list and above. But actually, you can also do that in batch. Pero sa pabultuhan talaga yung pangmalakasan na SendCall lang ginagamit nila. Ang hindi ko lang gusto sa SendCall, not like with Batch and Mojo. Sa SendCall, hindi mo nakikita yung mga dinadial na number. Magbubulat ka na lang, magpa-pop in yung account, ay, may kausap na pala ako. So I remember when I use SendCall, since wala kang nakikita, yung dialer lang talaga, magbubulat ka lang, may kausap ka na, minsan nakakatulog ako. Not like with Batch and Mojo, nakikita ko talaga siya. Alright, so next is Call Tools. Ang Call Tools is also a predictive dialer or yun din, hindi mo makikita kung ano yung nagda-dial na number. But good thing with Call Tools, you can send a text message or an email dun sa leads na yun. So real-time siya. If you send text message, if they will respond, pero hindi ko na masyadong may mga updates sila na hindi ko nagustuhan. Gusto ko yung dating Call Tools. Alright? Meron pang ibang dialer like Vulcan 7, Redex. Pang mga realtor na to yun yung mga alam ko yung Vulcan 7 and Redex if you are going to work in a sa mga real estate agent. Okay? Pasensya na kayo kung may ingay. Huwag ko naririnig sa background. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you the how Mojo Dialer looks like. Before kasi doon sa aming webinar, kasi since it's exclusive, pwede kong ipakita yung account mismo, may mga info tayo. Dito kasi, since we are live via YouTube, and we want to protect yung mga info ng mga leads, para kasi makasuhan tayo, char. Ang ginawa ko na lang, para makita nyo yung itsura ng dialer, yung screenshot ko na lang, and I just cover the important info. So this is Mojo Dialer. Ito yung pinaka data and dialer part niya. Okay? So these are the list and these are the disposition. And ito yung mga leads per list. Mga list ito. Okay? So meron pa to. Batch dialer. Ito yung batch dialer. So ito yung homepage ng batch dialer. You can see kung ilan na yung calls na nagawa mo in a specific period, ilan yung talk time mo, ilan yung active campaign. Okay, so sa batch dialer, kapag may nag-pop in na account, ito yung makikita mo. So this is the script. Ito maganda sa batch. Nandito na yung script. It scrolls up and down mo na lang siya. And ito yung mga info. Pinakpan ko kasi sensitive info kasi siya. So this is batch dial. Okay? So you can also check if you are curious how it looks like or how paano ito gumagana. You can check it on YouTube na lang. Okay? So again, I don't, especially I like to demonstrate to protect the information. Hindi ko siya ginawa kasi nga naka-live tayo. Okay? Next. Send call. Kasi yung send call, di ba? Ganyan lang siya. Pag ganyan lang siya talaga. Tapos, ito yung soft phone, if you want to dial a number. Then, once nag-pop in yung account, kumbaga parang, kapag medyo malabo yung mata mo, kawawa ka sa send call. Lahat like with batch and mojo, medyo yung letters nila, medyo eye-catchy yung setup niya. Okay, so this is send call dialer. So once nag-pop in yung account, makita mo yung script, ito yung script, and then ito yung mga info niya. Then the disposition code. If they are not interested, if they are not available, wrong phone number, etc. Pero actually sa iba, ibang send call, blank lang. Ang nagpa-pop in dito, yung account info. Iba kasi yung setup niya, iba yung pagkakasetup ng send call niya. Sa isang client ko, bukod may contact info na rito, meron pang part dito kung saan pwede kang mag-leave ng notes. Okay? So this is send call. Then this is call tools. Sa call tools, you will just see what are the active campaign and you will just wait for the account na mag-pop in. So iba na yung niya, yung interface niya. Though maganda yung interface niya, mas gusto ko yung dati. Mas user-friendly kasi dati. Okay? So that's call tools. We're done with the dialer. So again, if you have questions, drop it on our Zoom chat. I'm just going to check if we have some questions sa ating Facebook page or YouTube page. Hindi gumagana ang akin. Okay, check muna tayo. Na ba yung live ko? Lumakita. Okay. I think so wala pang nagpo-question. Let's see. Check. Hi, love. Thank you for your message. Okay, going back dito sa ating crash course. Saan na yan? We're done with the dialer. Now, we're going to discuss CRM or Customer Relation Management Tools. This is the tools that we use para ma-save natin ang mga information ng ating leads, especially if they are interested or if they want to receive a callback. Actually, there's a lot of CRM for real estate, but ito yung mga most commonly used like Podio. Kumbaga, pag alam mo yung Podio, ka na, plus 20 ka na sa interview. Kasi yung dati, sabi ko, alam ko lang Podio eh. Tapos, alam ko lang. Yun na yung alam ko talagang CRM dati. Ayun, natanggap ako. Ang alam ko lang talaga doon sa dialer nung time na yun was Podio, Send, Call, and Mojo. Yun lang yung alam ko noon. Hindi ko pa alam yung iba na yan. Nalaman ko lang siya through experience. Alam mo ang dami ko na naging clients sa real estate. Anyway, so next is REI Black Book. Ang Podio actually, it's a CRM. You can, there are automation where you can save, you can have, you can add tasks, you can set appointment, etc. Next is REI Black Book. REI Black Book, aside from being a CRM, you can also save or you can also text your leads. You can also send email and ringless voicemail. What I really like with REI Blackbook, napaka user-friendly niya. Okay? Next is REI Reply. So it's all in one CRM. Kumbaga, pangmalakasan tong REI Reply. You can send text message, or you can have a text or SMS campaign. You can have an email campaign. You can do call. Pwede tumawag dito sa REI Reply. Ayan, may dialer din pala yung REI Reply. Pero sa text kasi, sa call, kailangan pa siyang i-connect sa Twilio. Kasi doon, mata-charge si client sa Twilio. Each call, each text will charge on our client's credit card or debit card. Kaya kailangan ng integrated siya sa Twilio. Okay. Aside from that, if your client has a sales funnel or nagra-run siya ng ads, it will automatically add on REI Reply. May automation siya. Actually, REI Blackbook has the same function. Kapag may nagra-run ng ads si client, and once the lead sign up dun sa ads na yon, automatic siyang may integrate sa REI Blackbook. Podio has an integration then sa SendCall. So each saka sa smartphone dialer. So every time you take call sa SendCall and smartphone, automatic siyang napupunta sa Podio. REI Blackbook has an integration with Mojo. Sa integration na yun, si client ang nagsiset up nun or yung assistant ni client. Pero syempre, pag ikaw yung pinaset up ni client, medyo mabusisi siya. Pero mas kaya kong i-set up yung automation ng REI Blackbook kaysa yung dalawa. Medyo madugog siya. Next, REI Touch. So this is a new CRM in the market. Medyo konti pa lang ang gumagamit nito. But what I really like with REI Touch is meron doong part where you can compute the cash offer based on and the upper repair value. Meron din doon. And you can call, text, or send email din doon sa leads mo. Pero kasi itong mga to, may subscription. I think Podio has a free version but limited yung function. Pero pag si client, walang pang CRM, Google spreadsheet ang ginagamit namin. Okay? So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, plus plus 80 points ka na sa interview, then plus the dialer. Mabongga, di ba? Kumbaga, free training pa lang pero sulit na ang oras ko, ang oras niyo. Okay? Next is SMS campaign. There are, few tools that are available for SMS campaign. Actually, marami, but ito yung mga most commonly used. So I personally use Smarter Contact. I really like Smarter Contact kasi pwede kang mag-upload na separate list. Halimbawa, may list si client from somewhere. You can just upload it there and just launch a campaign. So yun, real time. Yun nga lang, hindi ko na siya na screenshot kasi wala na akong access sa Smarter Contact on that point since nag-break na kami. Nag-break din kami ng mga client. Anyway. Next is TextNow. TextNow actually may recent update ng TextNow is dati pwede siyang pang marketing calls but from sa mga security reason din, ngayon hindi na pwede. I only use TextNow for personal call and text sa mga client. Pero yung sabi mo pang malakasang call and text, hindi na siya. Okay, Batch Lead. This is the newest tools available in the market. I think naka-beta pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Batch Lead, you can also do skip tracing and SMS campaign. Launch control and reward. Ang nagamit ko lang talaga itong Smarter Contact TextNow and Batch Lead. Again, wala na rin akong access sa Batch Lead. Break na kami ng client namin. Hindi pala, parang nagkaroon ng mga pagbabago before. Yung VA ko, cold calling and text siya, but for some reason, binago ni client yung work ko. So, nawala na yung access ko sa batch leads. Okay? So, this is Podio, guys. Again, tinakpan ko yung mga sensitive info for security purposes. So, once you log in sa Podio, makikita mo yung activity ng account or activity ng Podio dito sa part na to. Naka-block kasi may mga pangalan kasi kaya tinakpan ko. Then, yung mga teammates mo dito and yung mga apps or parang segment where you can see the details, the task part, and the recent items or recent activities. Notification dito. So notification dito, your account, and if you want to search dito, if you have a task or appointment dito sa part nito. And if you want to chat with workmates dito. Pero I don't use this one kasi may Slack kami. Okay? A Podio. So once you open an account, you will see this. Ito yung part where you can leave notes and you will see all the activities. And then the address, property names, etc. Okay? This is Podio. You can also check sa YouTube on how, and actually, sa namin, paid course, mas deep ang explanation ko sa Podio. Okay, anyway, going back, this is REI Black Book. I really like REI Black Book update kasi hindi na siya masakit sa mata. Not like with Podio. Tingnan mo na yung Podio. O pag malabo mata mo, nahirapan ka talaga yan. Sa REI Black Book, ang laki ng niya, text niya. So, pag medyo malabo yung mata mo, katulad ko, pasok sa bangasa ito. Okay? So, this is the account info, name, email address, phone number, property address, mailing address. Then, dito yung mga actions mo. If you want to send email, text, if you want to add files, if you want to add notes, yan. Ano lang siya, take action lang din. Just choose whatever tasks or things na gusto mong gawin. Then if you want to edit some info, just click this one. And these are the other activities sa account. All right, so next, before I proceed to this part, ang dialer, si client po ang nagpo-provide niyan. Okay? Hindi po tayo nagpo-provide. Sinabi ni client, ikaw mag-provide, goodbye client. Huwag mo tanggapin yun kasi they want to have a business, they should pay whatever it costs, whatever subscription is needed. May mga ito nagiging problema din. Ma'am, kasi po yung iba po namin client, ayaw po mag-provide ng dialer. Nangyayari po yan. Nangyayari po talaga yan. Paano gagawin ko? Ako talaga, pag ang client ko, may ganun na encounter kung ganun. Ayaw mag-provide ng tools. Ang sinasabi ko sa kanya, I want to assist you properly. And I want to provide the result that you deserve. You should provide us the tools so we can effectively serve you. Okay? Pwede naman actually manual dialer like Skype. But of course, kapag manual dialer, mabagal siya. Iisa-isahin mong i-call yung mga phone numbers sa list. And based on my experience, kapag manual dialer, parang mga nasa 20 leads or 20 to 30 leads, depende sa dami ng phone number, ang kaya mong i-dial in just an hour, sa isang oras. Imagine mo, 30. But if you're going to use an auto dialer, you can dial up to 80 leads or 80 phone numbers. Okay? Minsan nga, pag 20, talagang 20 lang talaga. Kasi may isang lead naman, mayroong 3 phone number, di ba? Okay? So, that's it. I think I answered. Okay. Next, skip tracing tools. So, these are the tools that we use to find a phone number ng ating mga leads. There are paid and free skip tracing tools. But most of the time, kapag free, syempre, limited ang access o isa-isa lang ang makukuha mong info. Not like with paid skip tracing tools, you can get, kumbaga, bultuhan. Okay? Then, first is Lead Sherpa. Ang cost ito is 15 cents per lead. Again, si client ang nagbabayad nito. Normally, they link their credit card or debit card sa kanilang mga account. So I personally use Lead Sherpa and I really like it. But unfortunately, wala na akong access. Break na kami ng client na yun. Batch skip trace. Before it's 15 cents or 15 cents per lead. Parang nagbago, naging 20 cents per lead na siya, medyo mahal. That's why the other client, they use batch leads. Kasi ang batch leads, mas discounted ang kanyang skip trace. Ito kasing batch skip trace per lead siya. Yung batch lead may subscription. Tapos sa subscription mo, yung number ng leads mo per month. Okay? Next is direct skip. It's also same with Lead Sherpa, pay-per-use siya. So 15 cents per lead. Okay, I'm gonna show you later batch skip and direct skip. Right? Next is manual skip tracing. So kung sinabi natin manual, isa-isa, you look for the phone number using the address or the name and city. So pinakakilala dyan yung fast people search and true people search. But since we're here in the Philippines, it's not accessible to us. So what we're doing is we use a VPN. We use Hola VPN. Actually I personally subscribe na ako kasi talagang kailangan ko siya. Hindi lang nung nag-BPA ako, pati sa business ko rin, I also need fast people search and true people search. Okay? So actually, I tried other free, may mga free VPN eh. Kaso ang problema sa mga free VPN, hindi na-access tong dalawang to. Ma-access man, at the end mawawala din. So, nag-subscribe na talaga ako sa, yung Hola, may 1 hour free siya. Pero syempre, so 1 hour na yun, hindi sapat yun. Okay? I'm going to show you later how fast people and true people search looks like. Melissa.com, Byte Pages, ba? Pero I personally use itong dalawang to. Okay, next is other skip tracing tools. These are paid. Paid din ito, may subscription din. Yung Bin Verify, they said it's really great, but I haven't tried it. This source, it has a payment. Parang you have to pay one, depende do sa dami ng leads. Okay? Next, this is direct skip. Actually, ang direct skip is pay as you go. 15 cents per lead. Dati ang direct skip, makukuha mo yung info after few minutes. Pero ngayon nagkaroon sila ng update na kung saan they will send the details within 24 hours on your sa email nila sinisend. Yun. Pero sabi ng client ko, reliable daw ito kasi sabi niya, when he use batch lead ata yung gamit niya dati, medyo mababa yung accuracy. Mas mataas din yung accuracy rate ng direct skip. So that's his feedback. Okay? This is batch skip trace. You can do single skip or bulk skip trace. So, yun. You will just upload. Dito, itatype mo lang manually yung mga info. Sa bulk skip trace, you can upload a CSV file of the list na nakuha mo, whatever source you have. And then, you just do the mapping. Ima-match mo lang doon yung kanilang first name, last name, property address, zip code. Then just follow the prompt. Mas madali nga itong gamitin kaysa sa Lead Sherpa. A Lead Sherpa, halos the same din, pero may mga mahirap mag-mapping sa Lead Sherpa. Okay. Then, After a few minutes, you will be able to get the info you need. All right. So this is fast people search. So you have 3 options. You can find them using their first full name, city, state, and zip code. You can also find a phone number, kung sinong nagmamay-ari nun, and a property address. You just click search. May mga captcha lang yan minsan. Just follow the captcha. Then, search, you will find the info. Kasi hindi ko siya ma-demonstrate na rin kasi may mga sensitive info. Baka ma-demanda tayo. Char. Yan. So, you can, if you have time and you can play VPN hole lang, ganyan. 1 hour free. This is through people search. So, you're going to ask me ano yung favorite ko sa dalawa. Favorite ko si Fast People Search. Kasi dito, nakikita mo kung kailan na-activate or kailan, ano yung recent phone number niya. Okay, not like with True People Search, wala siyang date. Wala siyang mga petsa kung kailan na-activate. Okay? Actually, yung ginagawa ko dati sa isang client ko is, as after ma-skip trace using lead Sherpa, tapos tatawagan ng cold caller, wrong phone number, yung mga wrong phone number, mina-manual skip ko pa sa Fast People Search. Ganun ang ginagawa ko nung ako ay General BA. Okay? So this is through People Search. Additional tools, Zillow. So you will just search for property address, then you consider kung ano yung tsura niya, magkano yung market value niya, magkano siya binibenta. Same with realtor.com, Trulia, Google Map, and Craigslist. Then if you want, ito yung mga tools naman na ginagamit to pull out a list. Okay? So sa pull out the list, PropStream yung pinaka-major source. They also use county record or county sites. Yung county sites, yung mga website ng different counties sa different state. Pero syempre, isa-isahin yun. Not all county sites are accessible to public. Yung iba kailangan ng VPN and yung iba talaga may username and password. Deal machine, if your client are doing driving for dollars, they use Deal Machine, they just save the info, they take pictures, and masasave na yun sa Deal Machine software. And aside from that, this is the tools that we use to send direct mail. So once na-activate namin yung marketing part nito, there are parang every 21 days, nakaka-receive ng direct mail si lead or si seller. Okay? Real flow is almost the same with PropStream. You can also pull out list depending on category. Absentee ba siya, pay foreclosure, vacant, hire landlord, what zip code, gano'n. So, may fed mo siyang i-filter depende mo sa trip ni client mo. Yung dating work ko kasi, doon sa isa kong client, ako yung nag-pull out ng list from PropStream. And after I pull out the list from PropStream, I do skip tracing via lead Sherpa. Then after na-skip trace na lead Sherpa, saka ko nilalagay sa Mojo. Tapos, yung mga hindi sumagot sa Mojo, ang ginagawa ko naman, ina-download ko siya, saka ko siya ilalagay sa Smarter Contact to run an SMS campaign. So, ganun. Ganun yung work with that. Minsan, social media, anong trip ng client ko magawa sa akin, sa related doon sa job description. Minsan, nag-edit pa ako ng video, nag-edit ng picture. Ayun. Kaya nag-breaking kami, dami yung pinagagawa sa akin. Hindi ako lang in-outsource ko na siya. Then parang, ang nangyari doon is, hindi sila ang dami na nilang marketing strategy, hindi sila nakakapag-close deal kasi hindi maganda yung market nila. Yun yung reason. Hindi naman dahil, hindi maganda yung market nila. Okay. So this is PropStream. So tinakpa ko rin yung mga ibang mahalagang informasyon. So pag nag-search ka, halimbawa Philadelphia, absentee o pre-foreclosure, ayan, mag-filter na siya. Ito, naka-filter na siya. Ito dito yung mga address. Then, ang ginagawa na namin dito, select all, then add to list, then nilalagyan na namin siya ng pangalan. Then, saka namin siya pinupull out from PropStream. Then, in-skip place, tapos nilalagay sa Mojo. Okay? So, by the way, before we proceed to the next part of our webinar, I just want to introduce this to you guys. We already have few students. We have real estate marketing virtual assistant course only. So the original price is 1,599, but since it's an introductory price, 799 siya. You save up to 50%. So what you can get is a lifetime access to the online course. So hanggat buhay ka, hanggat buhay ako, you can access the course. 8 hours ano niya. Tapos napaka-detailed siya. May mga certificate of course, may client hunting strategies, pieces, and PDF copy of each lesson. So kung ikaw ay gusto mo medyo may nakikita kang reading materials, you can also download it. Alright, so yun na nga, na-mention ko na nga, and aside from that, you can have an access to you have downloadable cold calling script, SMS, and email campaign template that you can use to your real estate VA marketing journey. Then you can have an access to our upcoming course and discount once we have another paid courses. All right, next, ito naman yung ultimate learning course. So sinabing ultimate, kumbaga pangmalakasan to. Bukod sa course, yung course na nito, meron kang lifetime support via Facebook group. Hanggat buhay ako, lifetime support din. Hanggat buhay tayong lahat. Yan. One-on-one or group mentoring, 1 to 2 per session, 30 to 1 hour, depende sa usapan natin. And 40 hours, especially pag wala kang experience and you really want to gain an experience, 40 hours OJT or apprenticeship program. So, let's say, gusto mo na mag-apply. Siyempre, may experience, may OJT ka na, alam mo na yung, kasi mas maganda yung ina-apply mo yung natututunan mo. You can use that on your resume. So, you just put you're working sa amin as a VA, and then, of course, siyempre yung client, i-validate yun. And then, once the client contacted me, I said, yeah, he was my VA. These are the tasks that he did to me, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So dito sa OJT na to, talagang lahat ng real estate marketing campaign, especially the cold calling, texting, email, skip tracing, searching or web research, at maano mo talaga siya, may experience ko. Pwede po ba ako na magtas ng 40 hours kasi parang na-enjoy? Okay lang. Depende sa'yo yun. Basta minimum yung 40 hours. Okay? So, imagine for just 149 or 1,499 pesos, you already have OJT, you already have mentoring, you have lifetime support. So, saan ka pa, di ba? Alright, so, yun. If you want to know more about it, you can send me a message and I will help you out. Okay? So, by the way, ang dito, you will see all the process sa real estate marketing, especially yung mga nabanggit ko kanina. You can assess your level of understanding because may quizzes siya in every topic. Okay? Ano lang naman siya, 5 item para matest mo lang. Ay, naintindihan ko ba? Kasi ako, personally, nagtitake ako ng course. Minsan, hindi ako nagpipay attention. Text lang ako ng text. Tapos, parang, ano ba natutunan ko? Yun, ganun. Kaya, ang ko sa inyo, once na, whatever course you take, free man yan or paid, you have to pay attention. Okay? You will receive a certification after finishing the course. Then it will help you to become a real estate an expert marketing BA. Kasi dito, hindi lang yung tools tinuturo do. Yung mga foundational knowledge na kailangan, bakit pa kailangan i-market to? Ano bang goal ng client? Ano bang kumbaga in-depth talaga siya. Then you will be more confident and you will be, alam mo kung paano maganap ng client. At minsan, yung client na lalapit sa'yo, na-experience ko yan. Kumbaga, out of the blue, may magme-message sa akin, hey, are you a BA? Can you work with me as this one, blah, blah, blah. Actually, may isa akong client before, out of the blue, nag-message us. Ay, hindi. Dalawa pala yon. Dalawang client ko, out of the blue, nakita niya na BA ako, nag-PM siya sa akin. Hey, BA ka ba? Kaya mo ba? Sabi, okay. Ayun, naging client ko siya. Client ko sila actually, dalawa. So, the next disclaimer lang po, we're not providing a client or job opportunities. Kasi nga, tutulungan namin kayo kung paano maganap ng client. So, hindi na namin kayo kailangan pang provide ng job. Kasi ikaw mismo maghahanap. Okay? Then we can definitely accept your job. Siyempre, we have an agency. We can refer you to our client. But of course, the hiring decision is still on the hand of our client. But of course, pag nag-OJT ka na sa akin, kumbaga malakas na yun. Pero kasi mga client na meron ka bang VA na nagtrabaho na sa'yo? I think parang half or 40% ng client ko, gusto ko yung VA na nagtrabaho na sa'yo. So ako mismo nagre-recommend, ito nagtrabaho na to sa akin, ito yung performance niya din. Ganun ang nagiging sistema nun. By the way, if you're not yet, so tama na yung commercial na yan. We have Facebook group, Work From Home Professional Philippines. Nag-upload ako dyan ng mga tips, free videos, trainings, mga encouraging words that you can use on your BA and freelancing journey. Then you can also like our Facebook page and follow our YouTube channel. You will get a free videos about BA and freelancing. Okay? So, ito pala, meron kaming promotion sa group namin. Until ano lang to. Sa ngayon kasi naka 6,200 members na kami. So, we're targeting to have 7,000 members on the first week or second week ng June. So, magbibigay kami ng 7 scholars, a scholarship or full scholarship and 7 person na makaka-receive ng discount na 700 pesos on our paid real estate marketing course. So, if you're interested, hanapin mo lang yun doon sa group namin and comment the reason why you want to receive a discount or a scholarship. All right, so we're done with real estate marketing course, but wait, we're not yet done. We still have a real estate cold calling. This is a bonus course. Okay, before we proceed, is there any question? Let me check if I have questions from, so far, wala pa naman. maybe once they watch the video, they're going to. At what do you mean REI? Real estate investing po siya, Miss Annabelle Flores. So, most of our clients sa real estate marketing are real estate investors and wholesalers. Meron ding realtor, pero sa majority kasi naging client ko ay real estate investors and wholesale. Okay? So, inom lang ako ng tubig. Ano yun yung lalamunan ko. I'm still waiting for your question, guys, especially yung mga nag-Zoom. Ang babait ng mga batch na to. No? Nung nakaraang batch ay grabe, ulan na ulan kami ng question. Sige, ako na lang magsasagot ng tanong. Ako na lang mag-raise ng questions, then I'll answer it as well. Miss, saan po ba normally nakakakuha ng client? Siyempre, Upwork, Online Jobs PH, Facebook group, LinkedIn. Yung isa sa mga naging client ko, yung unang client ko talaga yung, until now, client ko pa rin siya, pero in-outsource ko siya. nakuha ko siya sa, galit yun. Facebook group lang siya, guys. Nag-post siya, I'm looking for a cold calling specialist who has customer service working experience. Sabi ko, pasok ako dito, may customer service working experience. Then, chinat ko tong client. Parang walang pumapansin sa post niya. Ano yata yung kung di ako nagkakamali, Philippine Virtual Assistant, something yung name ng group na yun. Nag-post siya doon, out of the blue. Parang walang pumapansin. Parang 3 days ago na yung post niya noon. Then, chinat ko siya, hey, ang ganito name niya, I saw your post that you're looking for a cold calling specialist. Then I said that I have a BPO working experience. I know how to use SendCall and Podio. Then after siguro two days, nag-message siya sa akin, or after 3 days, I forgot the specific. Yes, I need your I cold callers, and then ask niya kung kailan kami pwedeng mag-interview. In-interview niya ako. Then he asked a few questions. What are the tools I need to, na alam ko, sinabi ko nga sa SendCall, si Podio, siya si Mojo. Yun yung alam ko that time. Sabi niya, okay, can you start on Monday? Ganun lang. Talagang di naman yung tinanong yung talambuhay ko. Parang working experience, ano yung tools na alam ko, anong alam ko sa cold calling, anong alam ko sa real estate. Ganun lang. Then, syempre, kailangan yung com skills natin is okay. Ayun, makapag-start na ako. Then, after a few weeks, nagkaroon na naman ako ng isang client. Then, after a month, nagkaroon ako ng client. Hanggang sumunod, hanggang nagkaroon ako ng agency. And napakano lang, pakabilis ng panahon kasi nag-start lang ako mag-VA October 2019 as a content writer. Full-time VA, January 2020. Kaya naniniwala ako na ang success talaga, guys, nasa kamay natin. Hindi sa panahon, sa oras, sa experience. Then nga, January 2020, naging VA ako, iniwan ko yung magandang career ko as a teacher. Kumbaga, stable na ako sa DepEd. Nag-resign ako kalagitnaan ng school year. Then, March 2020, kasi nga, alam mo yun, ang dami ko ng client, hindi ko na alam kung paano ko ikakasya yung oras ko. Nagtrabaho limang clients sabay-sabay. May non-voice, may cold calling, may social. And then I come up with the idea na mag-outsource ako, and with the help din ng mga friends ko, ng boyfriend ko. And then, yun, March 2020, nag-agency ako. Pero syempre, hindi naman agad-agad yung mag-blow. Na-scam ako. Ngayon, na-scam ako nung March 2020, pahinga ako ng April, May, June, July, nag-try ako ulit, nag-attempt ako ulit. Ayun, ni-register ko yung business ko sa DTI, and ayun, matagal ngayon, ilan na yung BA ko, 26, 20 clients, 21 pala, sorry, may na-endorse na nakaraan. And may mga parating pa. So yun, kaya naniniwala ako ang success, hindi yan hinihintay. Nilalakaran yan. Kasi, okay, paano ako naging BA? Hindi ako magaling sa communication skills. Hindi ako bihasa sa ganito, sa ganyan. Are we going to stay with our weakness? Diba? Saan tayo mahina? Aralin natin. Mahina tayo sa com skills, manood ng mga video sa YouTube. Marami dyan yung how to enhance your communication skills. Marami dyan na wala talagang big experience. But dahil eager sila, they really want to grab the opportunity, they search for the opportunity, they don't wait, they search for an opportunity. Okay, you have to search for an opportunity. Hindi yan darating lang, yan. Hi ma'am, I have an invitation for, wow, congratulations Eloisa. You just need someone willing to learn my alam sa Photoshop, video editing, and social media. Alangan po video Audacity. So, tell him na you have a knowledge. Na-apply mo ang knowledge mo. Kasi ako noon, sa social media, nung nag-ano ko noon, wala akong experience sa social media. But since before I have online store, may business ako before na hindi naman nag-click. Doon ko na-apply. Sabi ko, I apply my social media marketing skills on my business. Ganito yung ginawa ko. Pero in your case, Eloisa, saan mo pinapractice ito? Pinapractice mo ba siya isang araw? 2 araw? So you have to tell to your client kung saan mo na-practice. Hindi mo man siya na-experience on an actual client, na-practice mo siya somehow sa sarili mong social media page. Okay. So na-experience mo na to sa ibang class. So just tell him na na-experience mo to sa ibang client. Ano ang naging atake mo? Paano ka naging successful doon sa dating mong client? Paano mo nagawa yung role mo na yon? Just tell him na ito yung ginawa ko. I do video editing sa aking previous client. I do editing sa Audacity and Canva. So, for social media, you can try to watch some videos about social media. Ang ginagawa dyan, you create a post about whatever content na may isip ni client or depende doon sa naplanuhan mong content. Kasi normally sa social media, weekly or monthly kami nagpaplano kung ano yung content na ilalagay namin. Okay? Photoshop, Eloisa, may knowledge ka ba sa Photoshop? So you have to tell na, I know a basic Photoshop, but I'm more than willing to learn about sa Photoshop through experience. Okay? Siyempre, you have to expect that your client will ask about what you can give to their business. Diba? Kung paano mo paano mo ma-execute yung skills or yung task. Okay? Second, paano mo na-apply yung mga knowledge mo. Pangatlo, ano ang magiging expectation ni client sa'yo. Yun naman yung normal na question eh. Actually, the clients are really asking us about how we can help them. What are the skills? Ganun lang naman yung mga hindi gaya sa ibang natanungan ko. Pati yata, pag nagnagunaw yung mundo, anong gagawin ko? Which is not related to the job na. Okay? Again, focus ka lang sa question about sa skills and how you can help your client. That's it. Okay? Kapag medyo kabado ka pa, Eloisa, magsulat ka, then medyo kabisaduhin mo siya, yung mga alam mong itatanong ni client, alam mo na. Okay? Thank you. Alright. Okay. So, Q&A, I think I already answered these questions. Alright, let's move on to art of cold calling. Why art of cold calling to? Kasi sa akin kasi, wala namang standard na script sa cold calling. Walang standard sa cold calling. Basta, you know how to communicate, you know how you help your needs, you know how to ask questions. Ako talaga medyo mahina ako sa memorization kahit nung itong mga nag-age na ako ng 20 plus kasi naoperahan ako ilang anesthesia yung tinurok sa akin guys. Parang medyo humina yung memories may pagdating sa memorization. Tapos lagi pang puyat, alam mo yun. Dati nung college ako, galing ko mag-memorize eh. Ngayon, ewan mo ba? Anyway. So, cold calling, you just need to be confident. Kahit medyo, syempre, hindi naman tayo American accent, di ba? So, sa confident ka, dahil mo sa confident, alam mo yung workflow, magiging successful. Kasi sa cold calling kasi, if alam ng kausap mo na ninervyos ka, parang kakain ka ng kausap mo. So, if they shouted, Huwag kang parang maiiyak ka na gano'n. Ano lang, pakita mo lang na kalmado ka lang and you just want to ask few questions. If they don't want, just move on to the next call. Okay? So, what is cold calling? I already mentioned earlier that this is the process of calling random property owner or or seller and ask if they want to sell or buy their property. This is the oldest and most common form of marketing, not just in real estate, but in other businesses. All right? So, ano nga ba ang purpose ng cold calling? There are a few purposes that you need to know. First is ask if they want to sell their property if you are handling seller's need. Okay? Next is if they will consider a cash offer for the property. Okay? So, normally, they said yes. Siguro lahat naman gusto ng pera. And meron namang ibang nagsasabing, no, I don't want a cash offer. But good thing with cold calling is you will know if they are really motivated or not based on their voice, based on how they answer the question and how they treat you during the call. Of course, kapag kausap mo, medyo balasubas, di ba? Palahura, yung mga word, tingin mo ba motivated sila? Of course not. But if you are talking to a seller who are willing to answer your questions, they meron pa nga yung kinuwento pa yung kasaysayan ng bahay niya kung paano niya nabili yun. Kumbaga, pati yung sira ng doorknob nila, sinabi niya sa'yo. Motivated yun kasi they took time to talk to you, right? So, next, if you need to get information about the property and the time frame on selling. Okay? We're going to dig deeper on about cold calling. Kumbaga, eto pa, major tools na mention ko na ito kanina, auto dialer or manual dialer, depende sa budget ng client, CRM, yung ibang client, they don't want, wala silang, hindi sila nagbibigay ng access sa CRM, but instead they use a web form and script. Okay? So what are the important information that we need to get in cold calling our needs? There are 5 important info. First is the reason for selling. Ayan na, umuulan na, maingay na sa paligid. So sana naririnig pa rin ako. Okay? So first is divorce. Dapat nasa distress situation sila. If they just said na, I just want to buy my property, I want a cash. Do you think they have a valid reason? They are in a distress situation? Of course, they are not. Diba? Next is divorce. Yung siyempre, pag nag-divorce, nagkakahatian niya ng property. And pag nagkakahatian ng property, nagkakahatian ng pera. Or minsan, may mga alaala na gusto nilang limutin dahil doon nila naalala yung mga pag-aaway nilang bilang mag-asawa. So, ibibenta na lang nila. Relocation, if they want to move from another state or from another country because of job or marriage. Upsizing or downsizing, if they want to buy a bigger or smaller house. Retirement, yung isa sa mga naging lead ko, yung binenta niya yung bahay niya kasi mapupunta na siya sa home for the aged. Kasi di ba normally sa US, they don't take care of their parent. They just stay in the home for the aged and mamatay sila doon. So walang, yung anak niya, ayaw din namang tiran yung bahay niya. So, kahit naman mabulok, bibenta na lang. Deferring maintenance, ito yung sobrang madami ng kailangang ayusin or renovate, but the landlord or the owner doesn't have enough budget. So, kaysa naman magbulok or masira pa yung property, ibibenta na lang nila. Death of a family member, financial problem, medical expenses, pre-foreclosure, yung mareremata na kumbaga sa atin sa pag-ibig, mapupunta, kumbaga hindi siya nakakabayad ng amortization. Okay, or mortgage na US. vacant, walang nakatira, kaysa nga naman pamahayan ng multo, pamahayan ng anay, o kung ano-ano pang elemento, bibenta na lang nila. Okay? Sa our landlord, if they are tired of, pasaway yung mga, mga tenant nila, kaysa nga naman ma-stress sila, iyan na lang nila, ibenta na lang nila, diba? Next. So, selling. Again, make sure that they are in a distress situation. Normally, if they are in a distress situation and they have a valid reason, they either warm or hot deed. Okay? I'm going to discuss that later in difference not. Next, is there any major renovation has been made in the last 5 years? Why we have to know that? Because ikaw ba naman, kung i-renovate mo yung bahay mo, gusto mo bang ibenta to ng mura? Siyempre, gusto mong maibenta to ng mahal. If they don't made any renovation in the last 5 years sa bubongs, roofing, flooring, kitchen, and bathroom, it means that okay lang sa kanila or hindi sila masyadong nag-expect ng mataas na offer since wala naman silang ilalabas pang malaking pera in the last 5 years. Bakit roofing, flooring, kitchen, bathroom? Kasi ito yung mga part ng property na medyo mataas ang expenses if they made a renovation. Pero pag sinabi, ay, nasira lang yung doorknob doon sa pintuan namin, or inayos ko lang yung yung bathtub kasi may lamat, ganun lang. So, they are not really made. Pag sinabing major renovation, yung mga may binibiba na sila, binago nila talaga from old to new materials, ganyan. So, yun yung major renovation. Okay? Time frame, 30 to 90 days means that they are really eager to sell in a specific time frame. Hot lead sila. So parang walang major renovation in the last 5 years. They are in a distress situation and they want to sell the property within 30 to 90 days. They are hot lead. However, if they are in a distress situation, there's no major renovation, but they want to sell it after 90 days, up to 1 year, offer a callback. But most of the time, they are warm lead. Kumbaga, nurture na lang natin siya. Like what I mentioned earlier, sa retirement, itong naging seller, sabi niya, I want to sell my property after 6 months, which is outside 90 days. Diba? Kasi kailangan, parang that time, 64 years old pa lang siya, magsi-65 siya after 6 months. Ganon. Then, sabi ko, yeah, can I offer a call back after 6 months? I called her back at that time, and she said that she's interested to sell her property because pupunta na nga siya sa retirement home. Yun. So, dapat, kapag more than 90 days, kailangan natin siyang offeran ng callback kasi baka masulot pa siya ng iba. Okay? Next. So, ayun na, alam mo na kung hot lead ba siya or cold lead or warm lead kasi nandun siya sa top. Yung top 3 na to, once na pasok sila dito, may valid reason, no renovation, time frame, papasok sila sa hot lead or warm lead. Ang cold lead, guys, mamaya discuss ko sa inyo, medyo na-excite lang ako. Okay? So, next. Property information. Once they said, yes, I want to sell my property, even they are cold or hot or warm lead, you have to ask the property info. Why? Kasi pwedeng epekto, o may epekto kasi ang mga pangyayari sa property nila sa magiging cash offer. Let's say, yung mortgage nila, may utang pa sila, syempre, ima-minus yun sa cash offer ni client. So, let's say, market value ng property is $100,000. And then, syempre, 70% yung i-offer ni client, so which is $70,000. Eh, meron pa siyang utang na sa mortgage ng around 10,000, let's say 10,000. So instead of 70,000, ang i-offer na lang ni client ay $60,000 since meron pa siyang utang sa mortgage. Kasi nga ang mangyayari kasi once our client buy their property, si client na ang magko-continue ng mortgage. Diba? Siyempre naman, kung magko-continue, di pa papawas sa ano. Okay? Liens, ito yung mga back taxes, yung mga utang-utang nila sa homeowner, association, etc. Okay? So number of bedroom and bath, although makikita natin sa Zillow, kasi minsan may mga updates sila na ginagawa na hindi agad na nakikita sa Zillow. So, or sa PropStream, you have to verify square feet, parking lot or garage, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, kasi kailangan din natin alamin kung ano yung situation nito. Kasi kapag medyo may sira na to, syempre, mababawas yun sa offer. Okay? Vacant, rented, or owners occupied, why we need to know that? Kasi once nag-visit si client sa property, syempre, pag may nakatira or may nangungupahan, they still need to ask permission to enter in the house. Syempre nga naman, hindi nila bahay yun. Okay? Rent per month, why we have to know that? Kasi meron akong naging client, actually client pa siyang until now, kapag hindi niya nabibenta yung property, ginagawa niyang rental property. So, syempre, if we know yung rent per month, syempre si client, medyo malaki yung rent per month nito. Instead na ibenta ko, paupahan ko na lang. Kasi real estate investor siya. Meron siyang nagba-buy and hold siya, nagbebenta siya. So, yun yung kanyang business. Alright, desired amount. Why? Kasi merong mga na above market value. Kumbaga, kung market value niya 100,000, ang gusto niyang offer 200,000, which is they don't consider it as hot or warm lead, but they are retail lead. Guys, ang retail lead, applicable lang ito if si client ay merong contact sa isang realtor. If they are not affiliated to any realtor, pag retail lead, hindi na binibigyan ng panahon niya ni client. Okay? Kaya minsan tinatanong ko sa client ko, are you affiliated to any realtor? If they said yes, and they said na, kasi ang nangyari kasi, kapag hindi nila lead, parang wala talaga. Nire-refer nila sa realtor at nagkakaroon din sila doon ng parang commission or referral fee. Okay? If they have no idea, that's totally fine. Kasi karamihan naman hindi na alam kung magkano yung gusto nyo sa bahay nila. Okay? So, we're done with 5 reasons. So, first, the reason, renovation, time frame, property info, and desired amount. Next is the type of leads. So, type of leads, first is cold lead. Hindi yan yung malamig na pagsasamahan o malamig na pagmamahal mula sa iyong kasindahan, mong minamahal. So, kung sinabing cold lead, they have interest, but they don't have an intent. Naintindihan niyo yun? Interesado siya, parang ganito sa panliligaw. Si seller, interested siya sa'yo, pero wala siyang intensyon na ligawan pa. Parang gano'n. They are interested to sell, but they don't have an intention to sell. Kasi, they are not on a distress situation. They just want to hear a cash offer. And normally, they said, I'm just gonna sell the property based on the offer. And it should be within the market value. Normally, they don't have motivation, or they have low motivation, not in a distress situation. And most of them, they don't want to provide any info about their property. And the time frame will depend on the offer or after 90 days. So, may mga client kasi na, especially the wholesaler, they just want someone in a distress situation. If your lead are not in a distress situation, they don't waste their time. Hindi nag-waste ng time si client. Kasi meron ako na-invite ng wholesaler. Sabi ko, wala naman akong pagkakamali. Interested naman siya. Pero sabi kasi ni client, dapat stress. Kaya mas masarap maging client ang investor kaysa sa wholesaler. Based on my experience. Kasi sa investor, walang sayang. Lahat ng lead mo, either cold, retail lead pa yan, in hot or warm, hindi siya distress situation, okay lang. Okay? Pero pag wholesaler, kailangan na distress. Medyo ako, nahirapan talaga ako na sa wholesaler ako. Okay? So next, warm lead. Mainit na lead. They are interested. They have an intent to sell their property. They want to hear a cash offer. They are not specific with the price. Kung anong bigay nyo sa akin, okay lang. Nasa distress situation sila, like what I mentioned earlier. Then, they are willing to provide info about the property. May minor repairs like doorknob, may basag na tiles, may faucet na sira, yung mga normal na minor repairs. Can sell within 60 to 90 days and they have high motivation or intent to sell. Okay? So, pag warm lead yan, normally mataas ang chance nga na ma-close din ni client. Kasi actually sa cold calling, we will just get the info. Si client na or si acquisition manager na ang bahalang mag-follow up at mag-nurture doon sa warm and hot lead natin or cold lead natin. Okay? So, next. Wow, we're so early. Hot lead. Ito na yung pag hot lead na ipagdasal mo na sa lahat ng santo. Joke lang, na ma-close din to ni client. Okay? Nung naalala ko, nag-phone call ako noon, nakapag-close kami ng 7 properties. At 7 commission, parang sa $100 times 7. At dahil doon napagawa ko yung bahay ko nung time na yun. Actually, kakatapos lang din matatapos. Last year, nagpa-renovate ako. Itong kwarto ko na to. Actually, virtual background lang yan. Medyo magulo pa kasi nga may mga anik-anik sa likod. Baka bukas i-repaint ko siya. Yun, nagpagawa ko last year. Yung bubong, yung second floor, tiles, itong room ko, CR, pinagay yung CR. Then ngayong taon na to, nagpa-renovate kami ulit. Yung likod naman, yung kitchen, saka nagpalagay kami ng additional room. So yun, katas ng pagiging VA at agency owner. Okay. Actually, ang magiging motivation mo yung pamilya, lalo na kung medyo nasa distress situation ka, na I really want to do this because of my family, because I want to help others. Ito rin yung mga naging goal ko dati. Gusto ko makatulong sa iba, whatever, kung ano man yan. Hindi ko mabigyan sila ng trabaho, at least I was able to, I able to provide them a knowledge or idea about this job. Kasi si Lord naman, pag ang intention mo maganda, i-grant niya yung prayer mo na hindi mo inaakala. Pero siguro kung gusto kong maging BA, gusto kong para makapunta ko sa iba't ibang lugar, gusto kong mabili lahat ng latest gadget, gusto kong kumain sa masasarap na restaurant, puro nakasento sa sarili natin. Siguro si Lord, teka lang, -10 ka sa langit. Ganun. So normally, He will grant our prayer based on our intention din. Of course, bukod sa intention natin, based din sa action natin. Baka naman, gusto kong kumita ng 6 digit, pero after mo ng duty mo, nag-ML ka lang, nag-Korean drama ka lang. Ito lang, share ko lang to guys. Why nag-accelerate din ako ng mabilis. Kasi during my free time, instead tinanggal ko yung, mas mahilig ako sa online games. Mahilig ako maglaro ng Call of Duty, yung mga kung ano-anong game na yan. I eliminate those things in my life. And I use my free time. Actually, nag-K-drama din pala ako. I use my free time to watch videos or to enhance my skills. hindi lang naman ako, syempre yung bang kilala ko rin na successful na rin sa industriyang ito, they use their free time to enhance their skills, to scale up their skills. Minsan pa nga kahit naka-duty ako, cold calling ako, syempre, para sa akin, free time yun habang naghihintay ako ng papasok na call. Nanonood ako ng mga tutorial or I read articles or whatever things na kailangang basahin. Kasi yun yung free time ko. Actually, sobrang, imagine, 13 hours ako nagtatrabaho, minsan 16 hours pa. Ayun. Sanay na ako sa ating, sa matagal na trabaho. Bagay pa, dati nag-tutor pa ako, nag-lecture, nagtuturo, batak na ba? Ngayon nga lang ako medyo nakapag-chill, simula na nagkaroon ng business. Anyway, going back here, ito yung mga naging objection sa cold calling. Isa sa mga sa mga cold caller ko, pag nakaka-receive kayo ng objection, try to divert, wag agad susuko. Kasi sometimes if you're able to handle objection, ito kasi yung sa cold calling tinatanong din, how you handle objection from the seller. So I have few script na ginagamit for objections. Actually, wala namang standard script sa cold calling. Depende sa client yan. Normally, ang ginagamit sa cold calling is yung kay Brent Daniels, TTP, Talk to People, sa kay Jerry Morton. Pero sa client, may iba't iba rin silang script talaga. Depende sa source nila. Okay, so first is, I'm not interested to sell my property. Okay? So, you can ask, do you know someone or do you have another property to sell? Okay? So, how did you get my number? I get it through public records. So, ganun lang kasimple. I don't tell na kinuha ko to sa PropStream tapos sa Leadshark, ganon. Just tell them that you got it from a public record. Who are you or why are calling me? So, sa ibang client, I am a local real estate investor. Sa client naman ng naging client ko, I am representing a local real estate investor in your area and we're looking to buy some property that needs some love. Okay? So, ganon. Next. Don't call me again with bad word, ganon, di ba? Huwag kang magalit. I apologize if we call you. We will remove your number from our calling list now. Then click DNC. Okay? Huwag ka na maipagtalo pa, sayang oras mo. How much is the offer? Ito yung normal questions. We ran up, ito iba, bibigay agad ng number, wag po tayo magbibigay agad ng number amount kasi hindi pa natin talaga alam. Okay? So we will run all the numbers. The offer will be based on the situation of the property. And once we get all the info, we will provide the offer that's suited for you. And ang magbibigay na ng offer, si acquisition manager or si client. Okay? Hindi na sa cold calling, hindi mo na trabaho to unless gusto mo maging acquisition manager or acquisition specialist. Okay? I'm not sure yet if I will sell my property. Yung iba, nag-goodbye na. But what I did, I understand you're not yet ready to sell. If you want, we can call you back after 2 months and check if you're interested to sell. Okay, so tell them if they want a callback. Kasi meron ako naging leads dati, they are not yet sure, but nung kinolbakan ko sila, sure na silang ibibenta nila ang property nila. Okay? Next. My property is listed with the realtor now or it has a contract. Again, guys, disclaimer, kapag si client associated kay realtor, you can say this. But if not, we don't have to say this one. Okay? So if they said under contract, ask them how long is the contract. If they said 90 days, can I call you back after 90 days? Kasi hindi naman guarantee na mabebenta ang property nila kapag may realtor. Kasi pag may realtor, mas mahal ang benta. Siyempre, pag mas mahal ang benta kasi nga may commission, medyo may less ang tendency, may hindi afford, diba? So next, I made a major remodeling on my property. Ito again, guys, kapag association with the realtor. Will you consider to sell your property with the realtor? If they said yes, then just put a note that it's a retail deal. The other investor offered me amount for my property. Kung ano mang amount yan. So, wow, Eddie, wow. You can ask them, nice, since that there are few investors who will show interest to your property. We will make an offer that is suited for you and for us. Okay? So, bula-bulain mo pa rin. Sabi, okay, sige, thank you, bye-bye. Yan mo pa rin. I-push mo pa rin na magbigay ng info. Okay? Next, actually, we're done. Ang bilis na. Wala kasing ganong question. Okay. Ako yung mga magsasabi ng mga normal questions sa mga naging questions before ng mga student ko. Sa cold calling po ba, ilan ang pwedeng matawagan in 1 hour? Okay. Siyempre, ito auto-dialer. Pag auto-dialer and single line, it can dial up to 80 phone number per hour. Pag triple line, it can dial up to 120 or 100. Depende sa dialer yan, guys. And depende sa quality ng list. Okay? Napindot mo, Jacob. 333. Okay. So, yun ang natin. Again, depende sa quality pa rin ng leads. So again, kapag single line, auto-dialer, up to 80 phone number. Kapag triple line, up to 120 phone number per hour. So bahala ka na mag-multiply kung per day. And dapat siyempre continuous yun, diba? Next, ilan po ba ang lead na pwedeng namin per day? Again, disclaimer ulit, depende sa number ng, depende sa quality ng lead. And kapag syempre maganda yung lead mo or yung list pala, 1, 2, 3. Yun yung pinaka-safe, 1 to 3. Pero kung medyo confident ka talaga, 1 to 5. Nangyayari yan, may mga BA ako na nagbibigay ng 5 appointment or lead per day. Okay? Ako nag-cold caller ko. 12 per kasi full-time ako nun eh. Full-time ako nagpo-call. Siyempre, pinakamalakas ko nun, ay hindi parang 4 hours ata ako nung that time. Tama, full-time nga yun. Nakaka-12 lead ako per day. May time 12. Siyempre, hindi naman araw-araw pasto. Diba? Next, paano ko po ma-identify kung scam yung client ko? So sa Upwork ka, nag-apply, and you already know yung pangalan ni client, you can ask if they have a website, you can check their website, or you can check his social media pages. Siyempre, kapag medyo questionable yung social media page niya or account niya, and wala siyang company website, hindi lahat ng may mga client talaga na hindi pa upload ng website. So, other option is to check his social media page or account pala. Then, you can do some investigation. And of course, pag walang hinihinging pera, hindi yun scam. Pero pag hiningihan ka ng $25 deposits and via wire transfer, scam yun. Tapos pag inawan ka ng $899 registration fee, hindi naman siya scam, but it's not really a job. It's more on the network. Okay? Other questions, ikaw may nag-chat. Ayun, good question. Real estate VA, cold calling muna tayo So pag cold calling lang, kapag under agency ka and you are a beginner or medyo may experience ka ng konting, maliit lang, $3 kapag agency. Pero pag direct client ka, pinakamababa, ako nung dati 2.50. And that time, syempre, hindi ko pa alam yung mga ganyang kalakaran. Pinaka-minimum, $4 kapag direct client ka. Pero syempre, kung baguhan ka at gusto mo mag-gain experience at nag-offer siya ng $3, pero full-time naman, go ka doon. Okay? Then, Miss, okay lang po bang tumanggap ng commission base? Eto, depende sa layunin mo. Kung ang layunin mo is to gain experience, you can accept that. But if you want to pay your bills, you should not accept that. Okay? Next, may mga tanong pa. Candlestick BA. Kapag cold calling, minimum 4, maximum 6. Pag experience ka na siguro $6. Pero kapag general BA, yung katulad ng work ko, minimum $5 kasi minimum yon. Pero depende sa number of tasks. Pwede kang, pag maraming tasks talaga, may social media pa, may ganito pa, may ganyan. You can, kapag direct client to, direct, 5 to 7. Pero pag agency, kapag general VA, 4 is the minimum and $6 is the maximum. Bakit po sa agency mas mababa sa direct client? Sagutin ko na yung tanong ng iba. Kasi ang agency, they also have marketing cost. They have administrative cost. They cover PayPal and bank transaction fee. Ganun po ang reason. Parang sa Upwork din, di ba? May minus din. Pero sa Upwork, hindi yata kino-cover yung PayPal fee. Yes, Ramilin, cold calling is something, is like outbound selling or telemarketing. Pero ang cold calling kasi, Ramilin, you don't need to sell. You don't need to, parang hindi siya hard selling. Okay? Kapag ayaw nila, they move on to the next call. Normally, grade GY, yes. Kapag US ang client mo. Pero US and Canada pala. Pero pag UK, syempre medyo nasa mid-shift and Australian is morning. Pero why I choose US? Kasi mas mataas ang kapag sa real estate, mas marami sa US kaysa sa Canada, kaysa sa UK or Australia. Meron man, more on administrative siya. Okay? I answered the question dahil, okay. So meron palang yes, may nag-offer po ng part-time, 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, depende. Part-time, yes, IB, if kaya pa ng chakra mo, kuha ka ng at least 4 hours, maximum na yun. Kasi meron ako mga VA na dati kong VA, she's a public school teacher din, but she don't want to leave. Ako liwang indebted kasi parang mas masaya ako dito. And sayang daw yung benefits niya. So, okay, that's totally fine. 4 hours. Siyempre parang naranasan ko na yan tatlong trabaho ako dati. May full-time ako at may 2 part-time. Weekend and after working isa. Nakakatuyot siya ng utak din. Pero you can try. Yes, you can apply as a part-time VA. 4 hours is okay. Anong trabaho mo, Ivy, if I may ask? Okay. Yung iba kasi dati may mga call center job ba. So actually, inuubos ko na lang yung call center. Yes, that's totally fine. You can, morning ba to? Hapon, gabi? Kasi kung gabi ka rin nagtatrabaho sa call center, medyo ang magiging option mo is to get an Australian client. But if you're working in the morning, which is mas maganda, pwede ka okay, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Yes, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. hanggang siguro tulog ka muna hanggang 11. Then you can get 11 to 3 a.m. 6 good luck sa tulog mo, installment yung tulog mo nito. Yeah, it's totally fine. 4 hours. Ano pa ba? Ay inubos ko na lang yung oras kasi since I don't have cold calling demonstration. Normally kasi kaya kami nag-exceed, may cold calling demonstration pa ako. And I just want us to use this time po to answer or to tell or the common question. Kasi as much as I like to do cold calling and demonstration because of, security nga ng mga information and yung account nga ng cold calling or dialer itself is hindi ko siya pwede siyang gawin ngayon. Hindi ko siya pwedeng gawin ngayon. Baka mademanda tayo. Okay. Ano pa yung mga naging question nila? Miss, may client po ba na tumatanggap kahit walang VA or BPO working experience? Ang sagot dyan, depende sa client. Pero if you have a proper knowledge or training, they will accept you as long as you're trainable. At pinagdadasal din po yan talaga. Pinagdadasal din yan. Okay? So far wala tayong questions sa ating YouTube page. Let's see if we have some questions in our group, Facebook group. Okay. Parang may nakita akong question din kanina. Go back tayo dito. Ano ba yun? Okay, I think it's just the same questions. Miss, regarding po ba sa paid course ninyo, may guarantee po bang makakakuha kami ng client? So na-mention ko na to kanina, hindi mo na kailangan pa humingi ng client kasi ikaw mismo ang maghahanap ng client. And may mga tekniko talaga noon. Mismo yung client na yung naglalapit sa akin. Ano ang oras ng shift if you are in a US client? Is kapag Eastern is from 10 p.m. Manila time up to 7 a.m. Manila time. Pero kapag Pacific, like parang 12 midnight up to 9 a.m. Do clients expect na bias sa agad na? Merong client talaga, yung client ko dati. Ang ginawa pa nga ng client ko dati, bumili siya ng course, tapos pinatake niya sa akin. Actually, yung mga knowledge ko dito na ano ko sa inyo, yung iba doon galing sa mga course na pinatake sa akin. Hindi pong 2 days yata yung training ko, bayad yun, manunood lang ako ng course. Meron namang client na sila mismo, actual na mag-train sa'yo. Okay? So, do clients expect agad na biya sa agad? Siyempre, depende sa client talaga to. Kaya panalangin yun na mabait yung client. Ito lang pala, speaking on Miss, how I'm gonna handle client na masyadong demanding. Naranasan ko din yan. Una, I said that nag-apologize ako, syempre, hindi naman ako nagmaganda agad, di ba? Nag-apologize ako and I told her na I'll do it better. Pero alam ko talaga, pinigihan ko yon parang for the sake lang na hindi ko Tapos nagmamaganda pa siya. Tapos parang, sabi ko, I use my authority na hindi mo naman ako empleyado, di ba? Contractor ako or self-employed ako. So I can work on my own term. Kapag ayaw mo sa akin, I understand that I do my best. If my best wasn't good enough, I'm okay na pwede mo akong palitan. Pero ako that time kasi medyo confident dahil may iba pa akong client. Pero gusto lang po yung client ko talaga. Babababain mo ba yung value mo dahil lang sa client na yun? If they don't appreciate your effort, why are you going to stay with that person? Para rin sa relasyon yan. If they don't value you as a person, hindi inaaning effort mo, why you're going to stay? Marami namang iba dyan. Software na dapat alam mo, Pernell, if you watch or may lang kung ano ka. Yung mga dialer na na-mention ko like Mojo, Batch Dialer, Podio, kapag familiar ka na doon, there are big chances na ma-hire ka. Kasi you have a knowledge na sa mga tools na yun eh. Once na binigay sa'yo ni client, o ito yung mga tools na gagamitin mo, siya tanong nila yan lagi, what are the tools that you are familiar with? So if you mentioned Mojo, Batch, call tools, and send call, CRM, I know how to use Podio, REI Blackbook, etc. Malaki ang chance mo makaba kasi you have the knowledge na. Okay? CRM tools po, Podio, REI Blackbook, and REI Reply, yun yung mga major tools. Pag walang CRM, Google Sheet. Okay? Alright, I answered this question. May nag-chat pa dito. Yes, ang 1499 po ay may OJT po yun. Yung walang OJT, yung 799. Yung 799 course lang yun. Okay? Yung 1499 may OJT na, may mentoring, kumbaga yung one-on-one coaching, and then may lifetime support pa. Okay. Alright, so still have few minutes left. Nagkasagot na lang ako ng mga questions. Okay. I think I already answered the question. Ilan na natin to. Ano pa yung mga naging situation ng VA? Miss, pwede po ba flexible ang oras ko? Yan ang medyo alanganin tayo, lalo na kapag cold caller ka. Pero, normally pag cold caller ka, you can choose between 10 p.m. Manila time up to 7 a.m. Manila time. Pero kapag ikaw ay non-voice BA, pwede kang mag-request na pwede po bang ito lang yung time, hindi masyadong late. Basta nakakontak mo pa si client, okay yun. Pag mga non-voice, normally, pwede siyang maging flexible. Pero cold calling, hindi. Kasi may mga non-voice BA ako na nagtatrabaho sila ng morning. Ramilin, I think I already answered this question. Pwede bang part-time? Yes, na 4 hours is the minimum. Meron ding 3 hours or 2 hours per day, depende kay client yan. Ang mga nagpo-full-time lang talaga, yung mga, siyempre yung mga client na medyo mataas na yung budget nila sa mga marketing cost. Okay? Pero syempre yung ibang mga BA, lalo na yung mga wala namang iba pang client, kapag may part-time na sila, kumukuha pa sila ng iba pang part-time. Katulad sa mga BA ko, may 4 hours sila sa akin, then they have another client from another agency or firm, kung direct man yan, nagkukuha pa sila. Sayang kasi gagawin ko sa another 4, ako tunganga lang ako, gusto ko lalo na yung mga work, talagang breadwinner. Meron pa nga iba, 3 pa yung client eh. Pero sabi ko, sige, papayag ako, basta hindi compromise dun sa client. So as of now, wala kaming hiring. Nag-stop hiring muna kami kasi nakuha na namin yung target pooling namin. But if we need VA, we'll just keep you posted on our Facebook group. Okay. Next question po is, Miss, paano po kung konti lang yung instruction na binigay sa akin ng client? Medyo malabo pa sa mata ko, ganyan. You should ask of some very, kunyari naiintindihan mo siya, pero hindi mo talaga naiintindihan. Kunyari, client, I just have a question. I just have some clarification. The question. Based on what I understand, these are the things that you want me to do, right? He said, what I'm mong tatanungin na what I can understand. What should I do? Wag ganon. You should use a word based on what I understand. Ganon. Para hindi ka mukhang hindi alam. Nangyari kasi sa akin yan nang baguhang BA pa ako. Ang question ko is, I'm having a hard time understanding the instruction. Sabi ba naman sa akin ni client, why, parang kinwestiyon niya yung pagiging intelligente, yung level of understanding ko. Parang na-offend ako. Kaya nga, sabi ko, terminate yung contract sa kanya. Yung course po namin, since ano po siya, hindi siya, recorded na siya. Kumbaga, you can take it anytime, anywhere. May mga student na ako na may mga trabaho sila, then they just log in on their account and they pag login nila doon, take na nila yung course anytime. Ito pa rin aming website, Vivas PH Academy. So if you go to our website, makikita niyo yung mga details doon sa aming course. And you will just log in. Kapag log in mo, yun na, ma-access mo na siya. So courses, yan. Itong dalawang to. So bago pala kayong ano sa akin, mag-take ng course, if you're interested, chat nyo muna ako para ako mismo yung, pag once na-accept ko na nakuha ko na yung payment confirmation nyo, i-activate ko na yung account nyo. Okay? So flexible ito, Ivy. You can take it anytime, anywhere, kahit cellphone pa gamit mo or PC. Pero ako mas maganda yung PC kasi mas malaki yung screen. Not like pag phone, may mga distraction kasi. At may chances na hindi ka makakapag full attention. Okay, we only have 8 minutes. Do we have any questions, guys? Or any thing that you want to say? Medyo na-answer ko na rin kasi yung mga dapat natanong, mga questions. Okay, wait. May naalala lang pala ako. Sa SMS, si client ninyo. Pero sa SMS kasi, mas mahal yung subscription doon kaysa sa dialer. And then sa email, normally we use Mailchimp, Sendinblue, Active Campaign, yun yung mga ginagamit ng mga client. Okay? Pero normally, if we already have REI Blackbook or REI Reply, yun na rin ginagamit namin pang send ng email or text. Okay? Hindi wala ng ibang software since it will be an additional cost to our client. Okay? So I think that's all for tonight. Thank you so much. If you're not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, Vivas PH Academy. Join to our Facebook group, Work From Home Professional Philippines, and like our Facebook page as well, Vivas PH Academy. If you want to know about our company or our business, you can check our website, dbsphacademy.com or dbsphbpo.com. Thank you so much and have a great evening. Bye-bye. Thank you for sa mga umattend. God bless po sa inyo. And if hindi ka naka-attend, you can watch the replay sa ating Facebook group and YouTube channel. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye po. God bless.